Happy Friday night. Happy return of the 5th. And happy Cinco de Mayo. Here I am in my van all by myself on a Friday night. That's good. Made dinner. Let's see. Let's see, what did I make? My cute little, my batteries, my oven. Love my oven. Yummers. Some roasted vegetables and some roasted corn and some sausage. Let's see. Play it out. Let's see. I always make too much. I gotta get used to cooking for one person. You know, after years of cooking for lots of kids, and then cooking for hundreds of our unhoused neighbors for 2 years. I always made too much food. Even when my kids were little. Family events. Could feed an army. Oh, the dog stinks. Sasha, you're stinking. Why are you stinking? Just let you out. But anyway, how y'all doing tonight? You having fun? Cinco de Mayo in Denver, Colorado. I roasted some peppers and tomatoes and onions and garlic. And corn looks really good. Mmm. It's good. It's good. Let's see. Well, hey. Hey, how are you doing tonight? What y'all doing tonight? It's late. It's late. I'm having my I put a lot of spice on my food. That's me, hot and spicy. I like it spicy. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna plug in my phone. It says battery. Power is low. I know. What it is. Let's see if I can get it. Woo. I'm so good at making spicy food. Does it smell good? It smells so good, huh, Sasha? So really, What y'all doing for Cinco de Mayo? Did you do anything fun today? Are you doing anything fun tonight? So, just hop on and to see if anybody was out there. Share my dinner. Go get back to it. Oh, update on the van. So it wasn't my inverter. I don't know what I'm talking about. It is my DC to DC charger that is not working. I reset it. I talked to a service guy and he sorry, my mouth is spicy. I talked to a service guy and he kind of walked me through what the hell was behind my driver's seat that wasn't working to charge my batteries because I didn't know. Excuse me, the chili batter's getting to me. And he sent me a manual. Told me to reset it, and to reset it I had to disconnect it completely. So I did that and connected it back up, and the red light went off. It's just a green light, but it's not working still. So then I called a mechanic that I had worked with before on my DC to DC charger. He had fixed it down in Colorado Springs, and lo and behold, he's not working on converted vans anymore because he's got this huge garage and he's only working on like RVs, big RVs, like huge RVs, look like houses. Oh, goodness. Look like palaces. Some of the ones that I saw when I was down there in his shop. So anyway, I'm like, oh great, okay, well, asked him a few questions. I'm just gonna order another one. I need to do that tonight, and I should be able to get it like next day and install a new DC to DC charger and see if that works. Left to my own defenses. So the DC to DC charger charges my house battery, my lithium batteries, that I run all my electricity off. Like my hot water heater so I can take a shower, my hair dryer, and my lights, things like that. Charging my phone, which I'm doing right now, my computer, my laptop. So we'll see if that works. So anyway, what it does is it charges my batteries while I have the engine turned on. So it'll charge them up really fast. The other way my batteries are charged are by solar power, which doesn't always work when it's cloudy, or if I'm parked under a tree, or if it's partially cloudy. So I got up this morning and I needed a shower. I needed a shower, so and I needed to do my dishes, so I needed hot water. And I turned that on. I didn't use my hairdryer today. Just let it dry. And it got down to, my battery power got down to like 45%. And it was a little sunny today, partially cloudy. Little sunny. So it charged up to like 75%. The other way I can get power, electricity, is by Shore Power, which I plug it in. Got a plug outside. And I was worried that it wasn't going to work because I had it plugged in one day and I just drove away while it was still plugged in. And I broke my receptacle, my outlet receptacle, you know. So I replaced that, and I was worried that it wasn't going to work, but it does. It works, but I don't have any place to plug in here in City Park. There's no electricity poles to plug into. So, hey, Rob. I'm doing good tonight. I just made some dinner in my oven. Yummy dinner. Cinco de Mayo. Not doing nothing but hanging out with myself in my van. It's yummy. It's kind of spicy. What are you doing? You got your critter cam going tonight? So you just leave it running, you just have a phone that you leave running outside all the time? It's fun. Happy Cinco de Mayo and Taco Day. Yeah, I should have been having tacos tonight. I have a margarita. Tequila and tacos. Counting my blessings and keeping the critters fed. Good job. Good job. It's so quiet in here, isn't it? Scored a Ryobi, push more. I had one of those. Not a push mower, it's electric motor. Push. No, it ran my. But anyway, whatever. On the curb. That is it's self-propelled. Yes. I bought a Ryobi weed eater so I would have a battery. The mower is awesome. I know, they're kind of cool. I really liked my electric lawnmower. It was a Ryobi, because all my tools are Ryobis. But, excuse me, I'm sorry. The spices are really getting to make pleasant serious. But anyway. Yeah, I really like my Ryobi lawnmower, but I don't have a lawn anymore, so I don't need it. I give it to my daughter. I was blown away. One night. I had over 850 views on Critter Cam. Yeah, I'm sure it'll probably get really popular. People like to watch Critter Cams. I like to watch Critter Cams of owls. Owls in their nests and eagles. Owls are so cute. Oh my god. Owls are so cute. They really have to protect their babies from these terrible birds. That's fun. And then, of course, wolf cam. I like to watch that. I like to watch wolves. There's this guy that does he's got all these raccoons. Just down south someplace. Oh, I know the batteries. I know I have. Okay, so I had The lawnmower had its own batteries and a charger, and it worked worked fine. But like I said, all my other tools are Ryobi, and I still have some of those. I still have my Ryobi tools with me, but I'm in my storage box. But I don't know if it's the battery. Oh, the chargers. The freaking charger doesn't last forever. And then the batteries. Also, when you got these expensive batteries that won't take a charge, can't get them charged. There was one hack that I saw on YouTube about drilling a hole in the battery itself to get it to charge. Be sure to check out tonight Slides frame. What? Win the second piece of pizza went up. Went up. Second piece of pizza. I won't spoil the moment. It's a must check out, huh? Yeah, I even have so like my power tools are right, but even my all my lawn tools, which I gave to my daughter since I don't have a lawn anymore, like I said. But even all my lawn tools, my weed eater and trimmer and leaf blower, whatever, they're all Ryobis and battery operated. They're pretty cool. I really liked them. Really easy to use. I'm glad I don't have to do yard work anymore. Oh, I miss gardening. I like having a garden. I like growing plants. Growing food. Flowers. Love flowers. I always had luscious lawns and grass, but it's so wasteful. So in my last house, I landscaped the front yard, cut down the grass a lot. I still had a lawn, but it wasn't very big. And put in a lot of rock and plants, but xeriscapey stuff, sort of. It was still very pretty. So I lived in a house with my first husband and the kids. We rented this house and we ended up buying it. Had a huge backyard. And so we took it was like on a slope, like a hill in Westminster, and we're in Arvada. And the backyard, which was huge. The front yard was pretty big too. We had all these cottonwood trees, huge cottonwood trees and pine trees. But we took a third of the backyard and dug it out. It's on a hill, dug it out and made a garden area, planted fruit trees, and had all these beds and made a rock wall, which was really fun. It was a beautiful garden. And I grew moss in the rock wall, so whenever I was out anywhere that had moss that I could steal a piece from, I would grab moss and bring it home, stick it in my wall. So I had all this moss growing in my wall and plants and stuff. And then we had a huge garden, all kinds of stuff right in there. Kids learned where their food came from. We always had gardens. This one was huge. And the lawn, I took care of the yard mostly. My husband and I both, and the kids all took care of the garden, but the lawn was my lawn and the flowers and everything, all the landscaping was my baby, because Because I had it wasn't a Home Depot. I can't remember the name of the store. What was it back then? It was one of those big box, like, home landscaping stores. But it wasn't Home Depot. What was it? Builder something? What was the name of that store? I spent a lot of money there. My husband took my card away from me. Gave it back, but so we had this luscious lawn, and I would plant little white crocuses in the lawn, in the front lawn. So in the springtime, before it was time to cut the grass, all the crocuses would pop up and our lawn would be covered with white flowers. It was so beautiful. And then by the time the crocuses were gone, it was time to start cutting the grass. And next year they would pop up again. It was fun. I am familiar with Robert Bonner, who has a driveway, raccoons, as well has a driveway, raccoons as well as raccoons, a raccoon saloon channel. Just get my glasses. Sad story about the dude that, oh God, the man that murdered him wasn't even charged. He was let go. Freaking murdered somebody on a, what was it, on a subway? On a train? Because he was desperate and yelling out for help? Thought he deserved to die for that? 15 minutes? George Floyd had a knee on his neck for 10 seconds. Yeah, sad. Deplorable. New York. In New York, he's the guy that did the Michael Jackson dancing. He danced for money. You know me being an advocate for the unhoused endeavor. I know a lot of people that are unhoused, and I've interacted with them, and I've never thought that they deserve to die for maybe their drug addictions and their problems, or maybe they're just mental health issues, or because they were desperate and starving. Society's starving, killing them. Yeah, it's bad. And then you met him? I met him a few years ago when I was up in New York, when I met Casey. I didn't think it was intentional. What do you mean? He didn't need to be restrained. He needed to be helped. You put somebody in a chokehold for 15 minutes, that's pretty much intentional, what you want to do. But the guy went mental. So what mental was he was crying and asking for help because he was desperate and dying. threatening people. He was saying that he was ready to die. He was saying that he didn't care if he went to jail. He just wanted something to eat. I don't know that he was threatening people. He might have been yelling and being very loud and making people uncomfortable. So the Marine that killed him, whoever he is, because they haven't released his identity, probably wasn't even from New York. He's probably just visiting there and thought that he needed to be a vigilante and take care of things. And murder somebody because they're unhoused and having a crisis. And another recent killings. A 6-year-old kid in Kansas who was shot over 20 rounds drive-by shooting. Yeah, because everybody's got to have a gun. I was watching the Letitia Stock. I was watching the Letitia Stock trial in Colorado Springs, Colorado. She killed her stepson, her 11-year-old stepson, Gannon. It was closing statements today. I was thinking about driving down to the Springs and maybe going to the trial, but I didn't. It looked pretty full. I don't even know if I would have gotten in. But she admits to killing him, but she was trying to go for a she's trying to go for a not guilty by reason of insanity defense. And it's been a very crazy trial. One of the witnesses, the expert witnesses, Letitia had. She only had 2 witnesses. She's trying to prove that she was insane at the time. This woman was really crazy. So anyway, I'm surprised. So anyway, they closed, and I thought the jury would come back right away with a verdict, a guilty verdict, because she might be crazy, but she wasn't insane. I know what psychosis is, and she wasn't psychotic. She was crazy. She might have had some mental illness, anxiety, things like that. She's just an evil person that was jealous of her husband's ex-wife, wanted a divorce, and hated her stepson. And narcissist liar that murdered an 11-year-old boy. It was really disgusting here in Colorado Springs. So anyway, the jury didn't come back today with a verdict, and I was really surprised. So we gotta wait till Monday. I'm surprised the story about the 80+ mass murder in Nebraska has it must have not out in news yet. Here's your keeping the ones under the hat. No, I have not heard of that one yet. 80 what? I'm still trying to unwind my mind after watching that Alex Murdaugh trial. Oh my god. So did you know he's charged again? He's another trial. He's accused of lying about the insurance money for his housekeeper, the one that raised his kids that died on his property. And that he originally said that the dogs tripped her on the stairs. But he just came out and said that was another lie. That was another lie. The dogs didn't trip her. I don't know. I don't think he was there, but what he did was stole the money that was supposed to go to his housekeeper's sons. There's a sign at the border that says, "Welcome to America." Oh. There's a sign at the border when you come into America that says, "Welcome to America." It's been 30 days since a mass shooting. 30 days? My glasses. Do you know that someone is killed with a gun every 3 days in America? Zero, not 30. It's been 0 days since the mass shooting. I know it's only April or May. It's only May. How many have we had so far this year? It's the guns. I'm not gonna go into this with everybody tonight because I don't know. Not up to it. It's the guns. I think Alex has 7 pending cases. He was charged. Last I heard, it was like 99. I thought he had charges against him. And his son, Buster, is suspected. Or, I don't know. You know, that Stephen, I can't remember what his name was. I think it was Stephen. It was gay. And he was a friend of Buster's. And growing up, I guess they were really close friends, I guess. It was rumored that maybe he had an affair with him, but he ended up dead. Stephen, I think his name was Stephen. On the road, in the middle of the road up there in South Carolina. And originally they had ruled it a hit and run accident. And they just recently resumed his body. And trying to figure out how he actually died, and Buster is involved. Buster Murdaugh. Family of murderers, I guess. That's sad. The other crazy trial that I've kind of been watching a little bit is that Lori Vallow Daybell that killed her children. Another mother that killed her children. And her husband and her lover's ex-wife, or his lover's wife. And they're part of a cult. Latter-day Saints, Mormons, but I guess they're like a shoot off of them as a cult, and they think that there's only like 400 people that are going to go to heaven, and had to get rid of these evil people. Oh my gosh. The raccoon is so full. It's so full of eating. Laid down to take a nap. I'll have to watch with his nose in the food bowl. How adorable is that? That's cute. Yeah, I really should get off and finish my dinner. And it's almost 10 o'clock. So boring. I'm so bored. I'm just sitting here. Friday night in Denver, Colorado. In Cinco de Mayo. I'm sure there's things going on. But I'm bored. boring. I'm just sitting here in my van. Oh, there was a guy. He's next door. Should probably be so quiet. From Texas. I have to talk to him some more because he's been here a few nights. He's in a truck. But he was saying he ran away from Texas. I gotta find out why he ran away. You have a good day and stay awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Rob. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody. I love you all.